My name is Shatoria, and I'm weighed down by a lot of mixed emotions. Whether it's mentally, physically, and or emotionally, I have memories for it all. From my grandmother dying to me in a car crash and hope of new beginning, graduating to high school. Do you have any memories that reflect who you are? I do. Right now, I'm open about my feelings. I can be very understanding of others' feelings, but more aware of mine. I also get a little serious when I feel offended, but I wasn't always like this. Before my mother died, I was able to express my feelings to the fullest extent. I knew what fun was, but now I'm more laid back with expressing my feelings in some ways orally.
Before all of this happened, I was totally different. I, for example, couldn't hold my tongue for anything. I was always running off at the mouth. For instance, telling the boy I like him now is more difficult than it was when I was 4 with no teeth in my mouth. But now it's like I have 200 staples on my lips and my mouth won't budge. I was another person. Then that's when it happened. On February 11, 1995, we received a call about 5 o'clock in the morning. I looked out the window, and the sun had not even rose. I yawned, and I walked into the kitchen there to see my sister and father. Both were crying. Then tears started to slowly roll down my eyes, and the sense of something was wrong. My father then grasped my fragile body and told me my mother died while in medical care, and told me everything would be all right. At the funeral, everyone was there. My sisters, brothers, aunts, and uncles, even people we didn't know. I guess they were friends of hers. An older sister of mine was singing at her funeral. I really didn't understand death situations at first, but as I got older and grew up without a mother, the pain and heartache had begun. I began to think, can I go on? Does she know I love her? Or maybe one day we can all be together again. Now, I am 14 years old, and I am different from before. I am in high school and grew up into a beautiful young lady. I can't say all is well. I do have problems, and I mean, come on, who doesn't? Something that stuck with me from childhood and some that formed from my change in life, but it's cool. I am more serious and more cautious about my surroundings, but I still have fun. Nothing holds me back. But the stress from my mother's death remains. In conclusion, I'm coping, being the best that I can be. I know my mother cares, and I shouldn't live in misery. I can't say that I would grieve for the rest of my life, but I would never forget my mother's death.